Today I'm at my home course, and last time I shot 2 under par. Home course, 2 under, first day of the year. But the conditions are a little bit different. We have winter greens, it's super windy, and there's a little bit of rain as well. I don't think I'm going to be shooting 2 under par. The challenge is to break 75 and see if that is even possible. I don't know, would you even bother putting in this weather if it was anyone else? With greens like this where you can't read them and you can't putt, but I'm going to give it my best go I possibly can. So let's see if we can break 75 in English winter golf. Last time I played was New Year's Day and I shot 2 under par. And the time before that, I shot a level par round. And those are some pretty crazy scores, and scores you could only ever really dream of, and to be able to do those nearly back to back within 2 weeks of each other is pretty crazy. But today's going to be my first round back on the course after I shot that 2 under, and I'm playing Ellsborough again. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to score 2 under again, because yesterday I went to the range and let's say probably about 50% of the balls were shanks. It just feels like I've used up all of my luck for the year on the very first day. So there's some work to put in. I'm actually going to head over back to the pin this morning to try figure out what is going on before I head over to the course. And hopefully, after a night's rest, I'm able to hit a ball nice and straight again, because otherwise, this is going to be a hard round. I'm also really hoping that it's not slow play today. The course has been closed for the past week. We've had snow, we've had ice, we've had every single condition you could possibly think of. Today's forecasted to have a little bit of rain, but the courses are back open, and I'm hoping it's not too busy with everyone wanting to play because they haven't played all week. But maybe the rain will deter a few people and we can kind of play at our own pace again, because I think that's where we really truly play our best. But let's head over to the pin and let's figure these things out. All right, first swing of the day. We're here at the pin and we're going to see if we can make sure we don't have the shanks from yesterday, because that is the biggest concern at the moment heading into playing today. I mean, that's not too bad, is it? Straight off the bat, but feeling very, very tight, so we'll definitely have to loosen up before we get over to the course, but that's why we're here. So we'll hit a few 7s, work our way up, hit a few wedges, and then back to the driver as well. I think what I'm going to do, just to make sure I'm 100% not hitting a shank, because it keeps coming out the hosel, so I'm just going to place this little box here, and I'm going to make sure I'm having that good impact here with the ball. My face isn't too far over. If it is, then obviously I'm going to shank it, but I'm also going to hit that box at the same time. Exactly like that. It's a bit concerning heading into the course, isn't it? Ah, that's so much better. It's just a quick feeling. Yes, the box, but just letting the hands drop in front of me. And from there, I can grab the club, and then I know how far away from the ball I should be, just to make sure I'm not standing way too close to it. Okay, so we just pulled into the course and it doesn't seem too busy, but there are people out there. But the main thing is it started raining. So I'm gonna have to take the hoodie off. I'm gonna put the windbreaker / rain jacket on from Curo as well. and also swap the hat for a beanie just to stay nice and warm, because not only is it raining, it's super windy out there. So I mean, I'm gonna see, the challenge still is gonna stay of, let's say, break 75. Let's see if we can do that. I don't know if I'm gonna be teeing off the 10th first or the first. Oh my word, the wind is crazy. I'm just looking at this one flag and it's blowing like mad. Anyway, let's get our shoes on. Let's put the windbreaker on. Let's hit a few putts and then we'll head over to the first. Winter golf is a different test. The greens are slower, softer, and never quite what you do expect. You stop chasing perfect putts and start chasing good enough. Approach shots don't release, everything plugs, everything sticks. And suddenly, distance control matters more than anything else. It's colder, it's quieter, and there's more time to think. Sometimes too much time. But this is where you learn how to stay patient when the game feels harder than it should. There's no summer bounce to save you, no perfect lies, just committing to the shot and accepting whatever comes back. And when you're putting to temporary greens, you're not chasing scores anymore, you're chasing discipline. Scratch isn't built in perfect conditions, it's built in winter. Okay, I'm heading over to the 11th hole to actually start, because there's a couple things going on at the course today. So 10th tee is closed, but we do have an old hole which will play. It's the old 13th here at Ellsborough, so that will replace this hole. It's the same yardage, another par 3. But on top of that, we've also got winter flags in play for all holes. So I think that means they're all right at the front, but the greens are super slow because obviously they haven't been able to cut them and roll them in a while. But let's see, we're starting on the 11th. Let's see how it plays. Winter golf is here, that's for sure. Okay, so hole number 11 here is going to be playing 270 to the middle of the fairway, or 290 all the way to the green. So yes, I could take a driver, but I've cooled down quite a bit since playing at the pins, so I think safe play is going to be a 5 wood just over that mound, get it nice and close, and hopefully close to that new flag. Cool, middle of the fairway. That should give us a really nice look in now to the green. We're just shy of the green, but it's not really the green today. What I've realised is the blue flags means it's playing kind of on the fringe of every single hole. So that explains why the course is quiet, because no one really wants to play when there isn't any greens. But anyway, we don't have far here. We've probably got 30 yards to the pin, so a little chip shot on and see what this is going to be putting like. I mean, how would you even play this? Because you can't read the green. It's just going to be bobbly as anything. So hit and hope, I guess. I mean, I'll walk away with a par. Oh dear. This is going to be an interesting round. Okay, next up we have the par 5 that last time we eagled. Obviously the pin location is going to be questionable, but we'll do our best. I don't think eagle is on the cards today, but maybe a par. Let's just see it. Okay, so we're just on the left edge of the fairway here. 290 yard driver shot. Leaves us about 200, I'd want to say. Probably want to play even less because it's not even on the green. So a 190 yard shot, I'd say. So let's take a 6 iron and just play a little one down there. Oh, of course, and it's winter, so you get preferred lies. Yeah, this is the fairway. It's hard to tell at the moment. Oh, you can see the wind's really just pulling it left. We're in the trees. Aye, aye, aye. There's definitely going to be a few challenges today, and like I said earlier, the wind is 100% one of them. It's just going to take the ball in any direction, so probably should have tried to play a fade at that point, at that shot, but I didn't. It's gone left. We're in the tree line, and you know, we've also got a false green, so winter golf. Okay, got a lucky break here, and we still have a line to, I'm gonna call it the green. We still have a line to the green. It's an okay lie, so little bump and run, get it close, and we still have a look, I guess, for a birdie if we can do that. I think I'll use my 56 here. Okay, I think birdie's out the question because we can't putt on that, but 2 putt, par save. I mean, I'll try read it. I'll give it every single hope that I possibly can. A little bit right to left. Obviously gonna have to hit it a fair bit. Ooh. I nearly went in for a birdie there. All right, that's a par. 2 pars. Let's keep going. Okay, next up we have hole number 13, a par 3. Again, hard to gauge, kind of like the distance. I think it's going to be playing around 165-ish. So I'm going to take an 8 iron and pop one down there. Turn. So the distance is just a little bit right. I'm not being funny, right? But look where the greenkeepers have put this pin. Like, how are you meant to play that? That is impossible. Small little chip. If it hits the slope, the ball's gone. We'll just do our best here. That's a tricky putt now. Stop. I mean, look at that, it's just keeping on rolling here. This, you know what, I'm giving myself this. This is a bogey, and I can have this putt. What a horrible pin that is. So much flatter areas and you go and put it there. I don't get that. Okay, hole number 14 here. Like I've said before, this is my favourite hole on the course. It's gonna play a bit of a challenge today. You've got the wind coming off the left side, but without a doubt it is still a driver hole. See, it's fading to the right there. Okay, should be all right. Okay, we've got wind into quite badly with this next shot. We're on the right side of the fairway. It's probably playing like it's 100 yards, but there's a lot of wind, so I think I'm going to club up a little bit. Got my 50-degree here, just try to get it close to that blue pin. I mean, apart from all the mud spray, that is right next to it. I mean, again, you can't really read it. It's majorly right to left here, but I'll just give it a whack and a hope at this point. Pretty close. It is a tap-in par, this one. All right, we've now got the old 13th here to replace the 10th, which is closed. Got a little sign here which is telling me it's playing 128 to the middle, so I mean, I'll take a pitch and wedge. Again, it's a fake green. Flag on the right side. We've got a winter mat here, so let's try and pop one close. Don't want to go too long because there is a bunker there as well. A little bit long. It's on the actual green, so somehow we need to work it back. Okay, we're just on the fringe of the actual green here, but I'm just gonna have to play a little poppy one down, try stick it close to that pin. There's no other way really of playing this. That should roll. Got a look, I guess. It's another bogey, so that's 2 over now. Try bring it back. Hole number 15, still a par 5, about 500 yards. Pop one on the fairway and get cracking. The challenge is definitely coming into the fact that the strongest part of my game at the moment, which is my short game, my putting and chipping, can't save me. So I'm having to be so precise with the approach game. And you can see I'm already 2 over. Really have to try bring it back here, but I don't know. This is winter golf for you with fake greens, so I don't know, I need some warm weather, some good golf courses. Let's just try bring this back.
Approach play in winter is a guessing game. You're not really hitting into a green, you're hitting into a fringe with a hole cut into it. There's no release, no spin, no feedback. Shots that should land soft just stick. Ones that you expect to check barely react at all. And suddenly yardages don't mean what they used to. So you stop chasing flags, you start aiming for areas, middle of the green, take your par, move on. Winter golf forces you to play smarter, not braver.
Okay, just on the right edge of the fairway here, probably about a 30-yard shot left to this pin. So it's not too bad, but it is just damage control. Just try to get it close, and then we still have 2 putts after this to secure the par. 30-yard shot. Go. Stop. And that's another par.
At this point, the round kind of settles. You stop thinking about the scorecard and just play what's in front of you. That's what this whole series has been about. Turning up week in, week out, in all conditions and trusting the work. I'm a 2.5 handicap now, and that hasn't come from one good round. It's come from learning how to manage the bad ones, picking better targets, accepting the misses and moving on quicker. Some days you can chase it, some days you protect it. But every hole teaches you something if you're honest about it. Seeking scratch is just the long version of that. One round, one decision at a time.
Alright, it's another bogey and it just seems the par threes are not my friends today by any means.
And this is where it gets interesting, because the swing doesn't suddenly feel better. The conditions don't change and the pressure doesn't disappear. But your decisions do. You start playing the percentages. You stop forcing shots that aren't there. Being a lower handicap isn't just about hitting it closer every time. It's about missing it in better places. And over 18 holes, that's usually the difference.
Dead straight down the middle. At least the driver is working today. Can't say the same for much else, but it's winter golf, so it's only fair. So we've got about a 150 yard shot left in. There is a lot of slope coming down, but I'm just going to try play it to the front, 150 yards, try counteract this. It's not too bad.
As the round goes on, you kind of accept what today is. It's not sharp, it's not pretty, and that's fine. You're just about here hitting shots, feeling your way through it, trying to commit when everything feels a bit off. There's no card going in, no real pressure, just getting reps in and staying honest with your decisions. These days are the ones that no one sees, but they're usually the ones that help the most.
Don't know, would you even bother putting in this weather if it was anyone else? I know if I probably wasn't recording, I wouldn't bother. And again, a bogey. Also, shout out to Curo here for hooking me up with this wind jacket, keeping me nice and dry in today's weather, but it's absolutely soaking wet now. I don't know if I'm going to play the front nine, so I'm just going to attack this last par 5, see if we can get a birdie. And I'll tell you what, if we get a birdie, I'll keep playing. If we get a par, I'll keep playing. A bogey, I'll see how I feel.
Golf asks you to keep showing up, not for the perfect days, but for the hard ones. The quiet rounds, the early mornings, the days where nothing quite clicks but you play anyway. Because somewhere between the bad shots and the long walks, the game gives you space to think, to reset, to breathe. We all come here carrying something. Expectations, frustration, hope. And for a few hours, it all slows down. You don't keep coming back because it's easy. You come back because it means something. And that's what connects all of us out here.
Okay, found ourselves in the middle of the fairway here. I've got, I want to say 180 to the pin, so I'm going to take a 7-iron, pop it up there, but it's blind shot. I just know we have to play it short. So straight, oh there it is, I can see the pin now. Yeah, it looks about 170-ish.
A little shot here. Try to stick it nice and close again. It's horrible playing golf in these conditions, I won't lie. Again, can't really read this. It's too wet to take the glove off, so I'm just going to tap it, try to get it close and tap it in for a par after that. I mean, that's not too bad if you ask me. So here we are, a little tapping for a par. Okay, I know I said that I might play the front nine if I made a par, but I can't lie to you, it's just too wet, and not having actual greens to putt on, it's not as enjoyable, but obviously the grind of still trying to get down to scratch is still there, and this is just part of golf if you're playing in the UK. And you can see not many other people in the car park, so not many other people want to be playing. But at least we got out, we played 9, we ended up shooting 4 over, which in my opinion is not too bad. But I can only, I only apologise that it's not probably the best video that you've seen from me, but it's showing the true side of playing golf week in, week out, and even when conditions are as bad as this, windy, rainy, I'm absolutely soaked. It's just one of those. So hopefully next week courses are back to normal and we can get a good round of golf in, and hopefully maybe even challenge that under par round, or try get a par round at least.